Hey everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. If it's your first time finding the live, do a live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally drop some videos on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, whether they're farming, dirt track racing, welding, fabricating, riding four-wheelers, whatever we're getting into. Hey, Mr. Steve Mack, what's going on, buddy? Looks like we're fixing to get a little bit of rain here. In our area, here in our area. Not calling for too much. Hey, Gordon, what's going on, buddy? Not much. We got home from Cherokee a little earlier today. Went to a brand new track. Liked it. The track was very, very fast. We banged the car up. Nothing too major. I shared some of it on Facebook. Hey, Lee, what's going on, buddy? See, it ain't beat up too bad. Hey, Beck, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for sharing it out, Mr. Steve. It ain't even got a body on it. Yeah, we still finished 10th. We qualified 10th. Had to go in. Well, it wasn't qualifying. It was I can't remember what it's called. Then we had during heat race and got under a car, and he hooked us in the rear and tore the whole quarter panel off, and then we beat it off, took it off, and got the car back right, made some adjustments, and I think we raced up to about 8th on and off, got the car spun, and we weren't able to avoid it, and we tore the rest of the side off. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us. We got a few beer to try tonight. Didn't make it back to the big store to pick up some, so we bought some. I don't know what they call it. You'll see them in just a second when I bring them out. Did I miss anybody coming in yet? Let me go grab them so y'all can see what they're going to be. I'll show y'all a sneak peek of the hot laps in just a minute. First time going on a new track. I'll show y'all a little behind the scenes. I got to remember what I done with my carton that I got numbered. That's one that was left over. All day IPA. Here's a hazy beer hug. All these the same. Here's all the same company. Tropical beer hug IPA. Neon beer hug. 10,000 volts of flavor. And here is a 7.3 juicy beer hug IPA, hazy IPA. I put them in the. Hey Joey, how you doing? Trying to find my thing that I got numbered. Here we go. How's everybody doing? See, this is the carton that I be telling y'all that I numbered. And we got 1, 2, 3. We got 5. So it'll be, see how I got it numbered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me set them down here where y'all can't see which hole I'm dropping them in. All right, pick a number 1 through 5. Scott, Joey's husband was supposed to get the first pick a couple weeks back, but he didn't come in. So if he's in tonight, Joey, he can let me, when he chats, he can pick one. Denbeck picked number 5, so we're going. Number 5 is a hazy IPA. Let me set the rest of them in the refrigerator and I'll read it to you. Tell you a little bit about it. Got us a frosty mug. Let's see. Kurt, what's going on, buddy? Always picks number 5. This is a 6.8 alcohol. And most of them tonight is from Goose Island Beer Company. Born in Chicago, 1988. Bright Sunshiny Haze. Chicago, Illinois. Fort Collins, Colorado. She's cold. Slight chance of a little bit of rain this evening. I think it's 35% tomorrow, but if the good Lord's willing, we're going to lay hay down Tuesday. Smells good. Smells citrusy. Y'all have rain today. Chuck, what's going on, buddy? Been on the lake. Nothing wrong with that. That's good beer. Changing your name to Fungus Boy. We went up to Cherokee, Chuck. I told him a while ago I was going to show y'all a sneak peek of our first time on a new track. I'm not going to put no sound in it because I'm not sure. I haven't done any editing yet. That's the first time at a new track. Watch this dog hunt now when he comes down. We look at him riding the cushion there. Watch him when we drop him in there. Bam! What? That thing felt so good, y'all. And we go out and get tangled up in the heat race with a guy and tear it all up. And we demolish it in the race. Watch that thing hit that burn. Bam. Yeah, that was the first laps on the new track. And man, it was fun. This is what it looked like when we come in from the heat race. I don't know if y'all can see it for the glare. Yeah, that's what we tore up in the heat race. IPA tend to be very hoppy. Yep. And this is what it looked like when we come in. That's how it looked when we come in after the race. Ain't even no whole side on it. Hey, but we still have fun. Good learning experience. The car responded good to the adjustments we put on it, and I was just tickled to be checked another track off the bucket list. That's a good beer. .8 alcohol by volume. I run in my local store and they had a 12-pack of variety. So I grabbed them so we'd have a few to try tonight. Yeah, IPA tend to be very hoppy. Driver can't drive. I'm about to believe that sometimes, Scott. Yeah, normally I would I'd have quit earlier, keep from tearing it up. But this time I'm like, if I'm doing all this work, a couple other people's gonna spend some time and money too. Yeah, and that's what I said. If I can spend it, ain't nothing wrong with this. Spend a little bit. Been on the water all day, boat riding, your family jet ski. Good deal, man. We saw David a couple weeks ago, Chuck, a month ago or so, at the track. Didn't see you there with him that night. But Cherokee's fun, fast, man. Cherokee, you on the gas. There's hardly no off throttle time. BG's in the house. If BG gets her stuff together, she's gonna have her own channel here coming up soon for y'all to check out. She'll probably have y'all some behind the scenes stuff from the racing and whatever we're doing. Yeah, it was fun, man. Like I said, we beat the whole right side off ours and the left side in some areas, but it's fun. Like I said, and it's a track off the bucket list. All right, y'all pick another number 1 through 4. Y'all got 5 out the way. Pick us another number and we'll get us one nut out and try it. Mr. Steve Mack chimed in at 3. Scott was at 4. Chuck was at, so who was first? Mr. Steve at 3. All right, we'll ask again in a few minutes. 1, 2, 3 it is. Got us a frosty mug. And this time we have a Neon Hug IPA, 7% alcohol by volume, 10,000 volts of flavor. India Pale Ale is what this one is. I need to get my drone out. The last time I tried to mess with it, it was some kind of update and I couldn't get it to work. This another pair, Scott. I did find them. They was out there broke. This one's got a head on it. Yeah, that one's got a Gerald head on it. Hold on, let's try something. He brought up a good point. How about that? How about that? It did glow. Good night, blind. So blind, I couldn't even see the light switch. Llewellyn, what's going on, buddy? Must be a Gerald with a head like that. Smells good. Smells a lot like the last one. Yeah, that's another pair I had in the house. Yeah, that one's still uncovered back there. For y'all that's wondering, I just got it hid. But yeah, I'll try to have a video from the race Tuesday or Thursday, whatever day we'll get done, and depends on the hay cutting. We plan on starting cutting hay Tuesday morning. possibly late Monday if we missed that rain. There goes some merch we sold about what we had out the trailer. So we're getting low on our inventory that we carry with us. What's everybody's plans for the week? Hard cutting. You like the one at Natural Bridge? Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Natural Bridge was good, and the one from Trying to Fix Your Screw Up. Yeah, I saw you said something earlier about the night I was going to get drunk tonight on Facebook. I don't remember what I read exactly, but I read it. Yeah, the one at Appomattox Courthouse is pretty decent. Little longer videos than I've ever done, but I kept cutting and kept cutting. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to cut it all out if I keep cutting stuff out. Get to see a tractor in that one, Scott. Get to see a hay cutter. I tell you, that track was dusty though. Man. I think we got through racing about 1:15 last night. The cutter starts going sideways. Yeah, man, I was happy to get a shower last night and get that thing loaded up. And we just stayed right at the track. We didn't even leave out until, I don't know, 8:30 this morning. We loaded everything up. And this morning, I ratcheted it down and we pulled out. I think it was 3 hours and 35 minutes is what the internet said each way. Took me about 4 1/4. I go slow. Take my time. Try to stay out of everybody's way and be safe as we can. Trying to decide about my cutter. We run a New Holland 616 disc mower. I just put new blades on it last year at the end. Normally I start out the year with a new set, but I think I'm just going to flip them over. Because I think I only got like 40 acres on one side of the knives that's on it. And none of those broke or nothing. Might just flip them over. Hey, looks decent. It ain't nothing great by no stretch of the imagination. But the cows should enjoy it. And we are getting very low. Yep, the cows should make fine cow hay. I reckon a starving horse would eat it. If he's hungry, he'd eat it. Picky owner might not like it, but the horse would eat it. We're thinking about, means 450 bales. Okay, square bales. You deliver 450 round bales, you've been boogieing. Dang, I lost my train of thought. It's raining out there now. I can hear it. to unload and stack. Nothing wrong with that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I cannot remember what I was fixing to tell you. We got time for one more. Y'all pick another number. So we've got what, 5 and 3 out the way. So you got 1, 2, 4. There we go. Scott was on the trigger that time. What did he put in there? Number 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is the one oddball that I had. That goes right along good with Scott. An oddball, and Scott's an oddball. Scott picked the all-day IPA seasonal ale from Founders. What we got? Once they got to swim in the pool. Hey, that's a win, a triple win. How did my phone just cut on? Just got a phone call. Might be getting more hay fields. That's a good deal. Founders Brewery. Crack it, pour it, love it. I don't see a percentage on this one yet. Yeah, 4.7. Yes, sir. I got some custom belling to do probably in the next week and a half or so. 2 weeks. One of them smashed his hand cranking down the elevator. Wow. I don't know if you remember then, Beck, if you were around back then when I built that hay unroller out of that round beller, chain beller. I took the pipes off of that thing and built a hay elevator. So if you're interested in a hay elevator, I'll hook you up right on it. You come just work out coming, and or I can FaceTime you and you can see it good. And if it's something you want, I'll surprise you how cheap you can get it. Might can just get it with a handshake and a drink a cold beer with me. Especially if you put it in the video where I can see it. If you didn't see it, works good. I put a gas motor on it. Like a little Harbor Freight. I don't know, probably a 2-horse. You could easily change it to electric motor. 69. What's going on? This here's strong. Scott picked a strong one. Heavy tasting. I still cannot find I'm trying to see, the Yingling Traditional Light. I seen them one time in Virginia, but all they had was like a 6-pack. You see one on there, Mr. Steve, with that homemade elevator? So if Denbeck wants to check that thing out, or if anybody else needs it and he don't, I don't use it. I ain't gonna lie. I used it 3 or 4 times, but when I did rebel some, stick that thing in the back of a trailer and right under the chute of the beller while it was rebelling them. But when we got rid of the thing, I haven't used it at all. I just send away more than anything now. But yeah, we probably got, when we finish our first cutting here, which will be my second, we bush hogged it one time. I probably got 90 acres of custom baling to do. Normally, this guy, I do the cutting, tedding, and raking, and I'll just chase him baling when he's raking. We done a video a couple years back baling some of his stuff. Super cool guy, raises cows like we do. Good guy. It's raining good out there now. What's everybody getting into this week? We're going to hook the cutter up tomorrow. Roll. We were going to cut some last week, I told y'all, possibly. But that 5.5 inches of rain, our ground was saturated. The ditches was full and it couldn't run off. Y'all expecting more rain? Let me check my weather. Supposed to be a decent week. Yeah, it's supposed to be decent, I think. It's 76 degrees here right now. 80% chance of rain tonight. 40% tomorrow. Let's see. Thunderstorms. Doing some hay. Then some wheat. Then Tuesday's 20%, 92 degrees. Wednesday's 93 degrees with 15%. Thursday's 92 with 20. Friday's 93 with 15. Saturday's 97 with 15. Next Sunday's 97 with 40. The following Monday's 95. So we should have the heat to dry. As long as the ground's dry enough, we're going to roll the dice and try to make some cow chow. Yeah, your forecast sounds about like ours. Me and the wife is thinking about, remember I mentioned last week or week before about the world's longest yard sale? We're thinking about riding up that way towards either Georgia or, hold on, it goes from Ohio to Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, and somewhere else. We're thinking about riding Alabama. Alabama's another state that goes through. We're thinking about riding. The closest point to us to get to that trail where the yard sales is at is 6 hours. So if we did it, we would do it in a vehicle, not in the motorhome. $6 is a little bit too far for the motorhome budget. Going racing this weekend was not quite 4 hours, 3 3/4 hours roughly. You can say 4 hours each way. And it probably took, to be honest, I ain't got no reason to lie, I probably spent $200 in gas in the motorhome. Slow drying. Yeah, that's why we didn't cut this past week, because that 5 inches of rain we got, the ground was saturated. Even though it didn't rain much to speak of, if the ground is that wet, the moisture, the steam is going to come up and keep your hay still wet, and it just give us problems in the past trying to go with the ground too wet. Supposedly. Clear up and dry out. Yeah, it'll be pretty then, and you're going to need to stay and work. That's how my luck would be. But yeah, we excited to get some hay made. I'm ready to make some because we are very low. We feed hay year round. We're getting to nervously low. So we'll be excited to get some baled up. I could take Scott, I could take 2 or 3 of the torpedo heaters that we run in the shop and mount them on their company. You take what, 70 or 80,000 BTU torpedo heaters and blow them things down on it. I could put 2 on the tractor on the front end loader and let them preheat it, and then put 1 right under the pickup, and then that would be like, there would be a preheater and then a heater before it goes in the chamber. I'd probably better put some insurance on my baler if I was going to try that. Because that might put me out of baling. I do have to wash my motorhome off. The roof of it, well, it's raining. That rain will help me some. It's probably running all down the sides of it out there now. Y'all, it looks like the roof is orange from that clay up at Cherokee. Well, we've been over 30 minutes. I reckon we can close her down if y'all want to get back to your real life and quit hanging out on the internet at pretend land. We'd have to put the PTO generator on the tractor, so we'd have enough to run that many hair dryers. But guys and gals, I sure do appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us and supporting us here at Gerraldfarms. Y'all have a good week. We should be dropping a video Tuesday and Thursday. Look forward to seeing y'all back here next Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.